In the formative years of the women's soccer program, Cynthia Noniewicz set the standard for goalkeepers. In addition to countless other achievements, Cindy was the first of only 4 goalkeepers in program history to earn 4 varsity letters. And since Cindy's graduation in 1992, only 1 goalkeeper in the ensuing 15 years has maintained the starting keeper position for as many as 3 seasons. The Waterford, Connecticut native started every possible match in her final 3 seasons. In that span, she recorded 13 full shutouts and played all but 7 total minutes and 2 additional team shutouts. In those 3 starting seasons, Cindy played an unheard of 96% of the team's total minutes. Cindy played on 3 postseason tournament teams in the formative years of the program, including the first NCAA Division III tournament qualifier as a freshman in 1989. Her teams were ranked nationally a total of 10 weeks and regionally 27 times. In the first season of Little East Conference women's soccer competition in 1990, Cindy was selected as the LEC's inaugural all-conference goalkeeper after posting 6 full shutouts and a 0.94 goals against average in her first year as a starter. As a senior in 1992, she was honored as the All-New England Region first-team keeper, the program's only first-team all-region keeper to date. As a 2-year team captain, Cindy still holds or shares 3 season records and remains among the top 3 in 7 of 10 career categories. Her total minutes played as a senior is still an Eastern goalkeeper season record, as is her average of 102 minutes played per game as a sophomore. That year, she played every possible minute in net, one of only 2 times that feat has been performed in program history. Her total of 320 career saves currently ranks second all-time, 7 behind the leader, as do her career marks for wins, starts, consecutive starts, and full match shutouts.
As you may or may not know, I was a soccer coach when Cindy arrived here in Willimantic. But you may not have known that she was, coming out of high school, best-kept secret in Connecticut. Even to me. Cindy approached me the summer before her freshman season over at Wyndham High School during the Nutmeg Games soccer competition. She told me she wanted to come play soccer here at Eastern, and to my delight, she was a goalkeeper. The ironic thing about it all was I told her I had an outstanding goalkeeper in Anne Marie Del Mastro coming into Eastern, but of course I would like to talk with her more and have her attend Eastern. Boy, did I learn really quickly that I was going to have another great goalkeeper. If you know soccer, then you know this is a coach's dream. However, Cindy grew and distinguished herself so much that we ended up moving Anne-Marie onto the field to score some goals and kept Cindy in the goal to stop them. The rest, as they say, it's history. This story, to me, illustrates Cindy's character. She never shied away from a challenge. She had high energy, was self-motivated, and her passion for excellence in the game of soccer was evident from day one. Her never-say-die attitude was not only evident on the soccer field, but in the classroom as well. Do you know how she even chose her college major? She asked, "What's the most challenging major that Eastern offers?" She was told bio. And guess what? Her response was, "Okay, I'll major in bio." Wow. Not only does this illustrate her ability to welcome a challenge, but it is so Cindy. This nonchalant, lighthearted side of Cindy determined her major, but she was outstanding with that as well. It was all about balance. She could balance it all, and with soccer too. We could laugh at ourselves and push ourselves. She knew when to be serious, well, most of the time anyway, and when to laugh. She was always one to break up the tension of a hard and serious workout with a casual and fun comment, but smart enough to know when and where. Good thing, Cyn. Cindy also had that special ability to inspire and motivate her teammates. She was the best in the toughest position on the field. She was the best in attitude and the best to have fun with. I cherish all of our memories from being hijacked in Pennsylvania. Yes, I said hijacked. Our van was hijacked. And hopefully she'll tell you that story. To school bus rides all the way to Maine. To coaching together afterwards. To Mark, Cindy, and I cutting Christmas trees with mice still living in them at my house. And to sharing a laugh and a hug. I will always cherish these memories. Cindy, thank you. And congratulations.
She was the most relaxed goalie I think I've ever seen. Even in the game. She wasn't a high-strung goalie. She wasn't hyper. She was very relaxed, and she made the saves.
Cindy, Joe Arardi, and I just personally wanted to say congratulations to you for the due recognition as part of the elite athletes to go through Eastern Connecticut State University. I certainly had the privilege to get to know you and to coach you your senior year, and it simply was a privilege. You led by demonstration, you led by example, and I think what I remember most, not only the skills that you brought to the soccer field were extraordinary, but the skills that you brought to your teammates as a leader, and I'm sure those skills have served you well over the past decade and a half. My privilege to be a very, very small part of your life, and again, my privilege to be a part of your very special day. I thank you in both accounts.
I'm sure Coach Dave and Coach Beth decided that they needed a field player. I could play field, and Cindy was ready to be in goal. Cindy could have played in goal her freshman year. I think if I wasn't there as a junior, Cindy would have been playing goal her freshman year too. She was ready.
Cindy, just always wanted to say that even though I only worked with you formally there at Eastern for a year, really always appreciated a lot of things that you brought to the table or maybe brought to the soccer pitch, and one of those most of all is your sense of humor. Mine was quirky, and it was nice to have someone else that had that sense of humor as well. You always had a great desire to learn from myself or from Beth or from anybody really when you worked with us at our camps. And more than anything, Cindy, I really appreciate what you brought was your work ethic. When you walked through the gates out to the stadium, it just didn't matter. All the junk got left outside, and when you came out, it was time to train, and you had fun. You trained hard or harder than anyone else. And again, you always had that willingness to learn. And from a coaching standpoint, you were a coach's athlete, and I know Beth enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it as well. So, Beth, to you, congratulations again.
She was a good friend off the field. When you spend that much time with somebody, we kind of looked out for each other on the field and off the field. If I ever needed anything, she needed anything, I knew that we can go to one another. You know, you come in together, even though you're years apart. You formulate a bond and you carry it through. I'm very happy for Cindy.
Eastern Connecticut women's soccer and alumni would like to congratulate Cindy Walker on her induction into the Eastern Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Cindy!
It is an honor well deserved. At Eastern, you were an unselfish, outstanding, and giving soccer goalkeeper. Now, you're an unselfish, outstanding mother, wife, nurse, friend, and human being. Love you, Walker, and congratulations again.